Welcome back to the pumpkin patch. I found something that I wanted to show you. When you're growing vines, this right here is a root. The junctions, you'll see a node there and there. Every one of those junctions that touches the ground enough will put out roots, trying to get more nutrients for that vine. Now I still have no female flowers that I'm seeing, just a whole bunch of male flowers. Trying to see if I have more. However, only time will tell. Pumpkin patch has come a long way from those rocks. Now, that is the update here. I'm working on a seed video. As we speak, seed starting, but they're not vegetable plants, so I mean, look at the size of these leaves. These are big for me, especially growing in the shade. And having some issues, as you can see, the boring in the vines, the snapping. This is doing pretty good. So, I don't know. Get a couple more updates, make a video for you guys, and we'll see you then. Hopefully we'll get a pumpkin this summer. Okay, so earlier today when I weeded and I plucked all the lettuce out of the garden, I did a update, but apparently I wasn't recording. So, the tomatoes are starting to get big. These ones are doing the best. We got one there and one there. We've got a beet growing down there. Now, the ghost peppers are also doing phenomenally. They just need to be watered, but it's supposed to rain for the rest of the week, so I didn't water them. I've got 3 little white ghost peppers growing around a big red ghost pepper. I've got all these little peppers that I replanted in May, the end of May, growing. I've got these 2 tomatoes from the nursery that my mother ordered. I've got this tomato that I grew from a seed, along with this tomato, pardon the net, I'm sorry. And they're all doing wonderfully. There's the other tomato that my mother ordered from the nursery for me. We've got this guy here, if I can get you a view of him through the net. Okay, we've got these ones, and I had close-ups of all of these earlier today. Let's see here. Got this group, and it looks like something's nibbling the top of them. These ones, whoop. Apparently, I missed some weeds, but these ones are doing good. We got those ones. We've got those ones. Those ones are doing really nice over there. And this one, just look at it. There's 2 of them. I've got my celery, a little bit of red cabbage here and there. The corn, well, let me zoom out. The sugar cane, I don't know if that's doing good or not, because this is my first time growing it. The watermelon, again, disappeared. And like I said, something ate almost everything in my garden. Even the onions are gone. I've got my carrots, though. Got a row of carrots that I was able to save. Comes over to the net, but you can't really see it through the net down there. And then I gotta get in and trim the blackberry because it's starting to match up with the rose bush. But it's just gonna be tomatoes and peppers and carrots for the rest of the season. I have a hypothesis as to why my garden's not growing that well. And it's either because the clay soil with all the rocks in it is not allowing the roots to grow well, which is We're gonna find out when I pull the carrots in the fall. Or there's an issue with the acidity level. Now I also have a bunch of stuff that's planted and growing in here. I have no clue what it is, so I'm leaving it to see what it does because the kids helped me plant. And I had a whole bunch of vegetables that I've never grown before, and I'm not sure. There's one right there, and there's this stuff that's growing flat. So if anybody knows what it is, leave a comment down below. And yeah, my sunflowers, zooming out, I planted in my strawberry planter because I only had a couple that wintered over. But coming up, these are the only ones that didn't eat, the ones get eaten, the ones that are up here in my planter. They're starting, if you can see through the wind blowing, they're starting to come to buds. So we will see how they're doing. And I've got some columbine plants that apparently decided to reseed in here, and I planted a whole bunch of stuff. But this is the grape that I thought died last year. And it's doing pretty good compared to last year. And I've got some trumpet vines and a whole bunch of other stuff that I planted. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, so that's about it. I'm gonna add this to the video that I'm editing and upload for you guys. And in a couple weeks, maybe a month, I will have a seed starting video for you as well. Now, it's not a vegetable, it's a flower that I'm trying to grow. Well, a couple flowers. So we will see you when we see you. So here are the pumpkins. My brother mowed all around them ever so nicely, and he put all the clippings on top of them to help them to stay in the dirt in the storm that's coming. And they're also going to put out more roots that way too. So, I still have no female flowers. Away from the pumpkins, Anna. Step back. Back, back. Don't step on them. You're going to break them. But they're doing okay. They're doing better than the rest of my garden. Yeah, the pumpkins. Yep. Now, a while back, my daughter had planted this, and somebody picked it up and moved it. It sat over winter in the compost. It's from my houseplant clippings. I trimmed my split leaf, heart-shaped philodendron. And it sat here all spring, and it dried up, and it didn't do much of anything. So we took it out of the dirt and we stuck it on this log. Well, it put a tendril down and formed roots in the log. And began to grow. Now this isn't supposed to winter over. I think it only stayed decent in the compost because of the heat of the compost. And this was an experiment. So we'll see what it does the rest of the summer.